How's it going, guys? It's the Big Sleigh Pumpkin, and welcome to my entire animatronic collection video. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at every single animatronic in my collection. I know I don't have that money, but it's enough to make a whole collection video on. So I say without any more hesitation, let's get started. I'll go in order from when I first got them to my last purchase, so we'll go that way. And without any more hesitation, let's jump right into it. Alright, so here is one big shot of everything. Again, we'll be going in order from when I got them. So my first animatronic ever is right here, being the 3-foot Angel of Death. Now, this was sold at Home Depot in 2014, I believe. I'm not exactly sure when he was sold, but he was sold for quite a long time, I know. And here you can see you just got to press a simple timing button. He's made by Pan Asian Creations, so let's demo him. So that was his full activation. As you could see, he has one pretty long phrase. And for being a 3-foot character, I think this one is awesome, honestly. He only moves his hands and mouth, but for $40, you really can't go wrong with this little guy. I really do like his one long phrase. It's pretty cool, menacing. And just overall, I really do enjoy this little guy a lot. I really like his red glowing eyes as well. And just everything about him is really cool. Overall, he's definitely one of my favorites out of all the 3-foots that I can remember right now. He's definitely up there, but overall, he's a pretty simple one, and he's one of the first ones I ever got all the way back in like 2014 or 15, just a really long time ago, and I really do love him. So now, that's pretty much it for him. Let's take a look at our next animatronic. So my next animatronic is this Sunstar Butler. Now, he was one I bought on Amazon during my first season in the community, actually, so that was 2019. I'm pretty sure I got him in 2019. He is my second animatronic I ever got. I think I paid around $70 for him, which isn't bad. And for a Sunstar prop, this guy is really awesome, actually. He has so much facial detail. It's really cool. Like, you won't even get this much detail on some other Butler props, so that's really nice. Even though it is made out of a very cheap plastic, and overall his build quality isn't that great, he still works, and I still like him a lot. So, I'll demo him for you. As you can see, he has a few laughing tracks, and I really just overall like his animation as well. That lunging animation is pretty cool, and I'm sure it can startle at least a few people. And you can put candy or whatever you want in his dish there, but overall I just think he's a pretty cool Butler prop for really what he is. And again, he's not a bad Sunstar prop at all, and I just really do like him, actually. So again, I got this guy in 2019 as my second animatronic ever and my first life-size animatronic. But now, that's pretty much it for him, so let's take a look at my next life-size animatronic. So just moving right on over, here we have my second life-size animatronic of all time, being Scarecrow Thrasher from Techie Toys. This is definitely still one of my favorites in my collection, probably my number 3 in my animatronic collection. I just really, really love this guy. I think I only got him for $70 at Party City, which is just a fantastic price. I bought him in 2019 again. I'm pretty sure he was sold at Party City for the 2018 and 2019 season. So he's just one really, really great prop, and I love him so much. So, I'll demo him for you guys right now.
When I get down, I'm gonna rip out your insides and stop you. Let me down. It's time to
Alright, so those were all of his phrases right there. He does have a few, and I really do enjoy all of them. I really think they all are really awesome, and his voice is just very scary. And also the writing in the phrases is like very mature for a prop like this. Like talking about ripping out people's insides, like that's pretty grotesque for a Halloween animatronic. So I can really appreciate that, and I really do love his phrases there. Also, I just want to comment on the detail. I think his face is actually extremely creepy looking. There's just something very off-putting about his face, which I really do enjoy. And for the rest of his body, they uses real straw, which I think is great. And also these little patches here, it could have easily just been left blank, so the patches do add a nice little touch to it. Overall, I think it looks awesome. And also these little strings here, because it's talking about him ripping down from where he's tied up to, so that's why these little strings are here, I guess. Overall, I think it is really awesome, and I really do love Scarecrow Thrasher. He's definitely in my top 3 out of all the animatronics I have. And overall, I just really do love him. So that is it for this guy. He was the second life size I bought, but the third animatronic. And overall, I really do love him. And again, I got him in 2019. So now let's take a look at my next animatronic. So here's my next animatronic. It's again right next to this guy, and he is a Sunstar prop that I got for $20 on Amazon. I'm pretty sure he's just called like Reaper with chains or something like that, so he has that little chain thing there. But overall, I think he is really cool. So just first, I'll take a look at some of his detail. So I did get this guy for $20, which is like, of course, an amazing price for any life-size animatronic, even if it's Sunstar. So I just really do overall enjoy this guy a lot, and I'm happy I spent only $20 on a full, like, 5-foot life-size animatronic, which is just great. Sure, it is Sunstar, so it's gonna be lower quality, but I'll take it for 20 bucks. I mean, come on, you really can't go wrong there. And just overall, I honestly do like his look a lot. I think his skull is actually really nicely sculpted and detailed, and I think his eyes are really cool as well. And just his cloak and stuff is very nicely put on. Maybe not so much this part, but around his head, it's like very nicely shapen and stuff. They definitely took a lot of time with this one. But overall, I think it is really cool, and I'm very happy I only got him for 20 bucks. So I'll do a demo of him right now.
There's something spooky out tonight, and I think it's you. Have you come for a treat? Or for a trick? Yet another creature of the night approaches.
Alright, so there's that guy. I think he's really cool. He says 3 phrases. Very simple, though. Obviously, they've been reused to death on multiple Gemmy items and, of course, Sunstar items. I think the audio is fine, though, for what it is. Again, you can't go wrong for 20 bucks. And overall, I just really do like him. So, I guess that's pretty much it for him. I'm pretty sure I did get him for Christmas in 2019 again. So that is when I purchased him, or my parents got him for me for Christmas. But again, only 20 bucks. Really great price. I'm really happy I have him. So, that's it for this guy. Let's move on to my next animatronic. So the next animatronic I got after this guy was, of course, the all-time classic Death Row. Now, he was on Amazon, I believe, for only $100, being put up by Techie Toys since they probably just had a bunch of left in stock. This is the newer model, and I got him for my birthday in 2020. I really just overall enjoy this guy so much. He is such a nostalgic prop to me. I just think he's very scary and just overall a very, very good prop. So, I guess that's all I really have to say. I'll go into the detail and stuff later, but I'll play a demo for him right now. Alright, so there was his demo. As you can see, he lights up here, here, and also his whole head lights up as well, but you can't really see it in the daylight. But overall, it has a really nice glow effect too, which like his whole head is just flashing and it looks really, really cool. So overall, I really just love this guy. He has so much nice blood on him. It looks really, really nice. And also, you gotta love how the tag says 666 there. That's a really cool detail as well. And overall, his face sculpt is really nice. And I just overall really enjoy it. It's very creepy, very like disturbing, and just overall a very, very good prop and a very good classic as well. Overall, I say for $100, this guy is definitely worth it. I just really, really overall enjoy him a lot. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Death Row. He's one of my all-time favorites and one of my all-time favorite techie props. But we still got a lot more to get into, so let's go into the next animatronic I got. So here we have the next animatronic I got, which is the Gravedigger. Probably my favorite animatronic I own for sure. I just really overall love this guy so much. He has so much nice detail. I got him, like, I'm pretty sure I got him in 2020, like during the third or second week of October. It's really overall such a fantastic prop, and I love it so much, and I'm really happy to own him. He was sold at the Home Depot for the Halloween 2020 season. And yeah, I'll play a demo for him right now.
They say this place is haunted. Oh, I've seen the spirits of the dead walking and floating above the ground, but that's not my job. No, sir, I put the bodies under the ground. Most of the time when I bury a body, they stay buried. But every now and then, one pops up and grabs you. You best run along before another one of them gets antsy. A gypsy woman said I'd be burying 4 bodies tonight. I've buried 3 bodies so far. I wonder. I'll get the hole dug, and then we'll just see who gets to lay in it. Be careful where you tread. Some buried folks don't stay buried and are likely to grab you around the ankle and pull you down with them. No, I don't have to dig a grave for everybody buried here.
Alright, so there were a few of his phrases. I'm pretty sure he says 6 in total, but I think I may have missed 1 or 2. But whatever. He is just overall such a fantastic and just creepy prop in general. I love him so much. He's just one of the best SVI props ever made, in my opinion. There's just something like, feels so much Halloween around him. I don't know how to really describe it. But overall, for his detail, it's really good. He reminds me of like almost an old Western Gravedigger or something like that because of his shirt right there. And also just his top hat is really nice as well. And then he has this big shovel here, which he carries on his shoulder. And then, of course, he has his little lantern, which looks great as well. I do like his animation a lot, too. I love the lifting up and down the lantern. And his side-to-side animation is also great. Also, his eyes light up, which I like a lot as well. And his mouth animation is pretty cool, too. So overall, I think he is probably my favorite prop I own, and I just love him so much. Easily comes in my top 5 of all-time animatronics, including ones I don't own. But he is for sure my favorite that I own. So yeah, that's it for him. So let's head on to the next animatronic I bought. So the next animatronic I got after Gravedigger was Mr. Dark. I got him on September 24th, I'm pretty sure, of this year, being the 2021 season. He is new for the 2021 season, being sold at Spirit Halloween. I'm not sure if he's going to come back next year, but I'm sure he will since he was such a great seller this year. And he's probably either my second or third favorite. I'm not sure yet, but one of them. He's such a great techie prop, probably one of the best techie props of all time. He doesn't have too much detail on him, but for what he does, his gigantic head is awesome. And of course, his jump scare is incredible as well. Unfortunately, he is quite faulty with mine is already starting to I feel like he's already starting to wear down a little bit, but Spirit Halloween did send me a new module just in case this one eventually fails, which I'm sure it will. But here we have him. His detail is fantastic as well. You gotta love those awesome sharp teeth there and his awesome hands. For 250 bucks, I think he's pretty good, but I used a 25% off coupon and got him for 200, which is still pretty expensive, but I say it's honestly worth it for how awesome this guy is. So, of course, let's demo him right now. Alright, so there was his demo right there. As you can see, he jumps up to 9 feet tall, which is crazy. One of the best jump scares, if not the best jump scare prop ever built, in my opinion. I think it is incredible how high this guy jumps up. I really just love it so much. Unfortunately, as you can see, he is kind of tilted when he gets to the top. I have a feeling in the scissor lift there might be a screw loose or something, which should be an easy fix, but I'll have to assess it later. I really don't have a problem with him being a little bit faulty, since again, I got that spare module in case anything ends up going wrong with him. But overall, I think he's an incredible prop, very scary, and he is sure to get a ton of people, if not everybody, that goes in his way. So overall, I think he's one of the best props ever built. One of my personal favorites, easily comes in my top 10 of all time, and yeah, I just really do love Mr. Dark. Definitely my favorite for the Halloween 2021 season, and yeah, he's just fantastic. So now, that's done for Mr. Dark. Let's take a look at my final animatronic I purchased, or the last one I purchased, being 2 Scoops. Alright, so now we come to my most recent purchase, being 2 Scoops. Now, he is new for the 2021 season as well, being sold at Spirit Halloween for online only, and I only got him around a week ago, which is just great. So overall, I love 2 Scoops so much. He is my favorite clown animatronic of all time, and I'm really happy to own him. He's just so grotesque, so creepy, and I love him so much. Of course, this little girl here is about to get eaten, which is just honestly very disturbing, grotesque, and scary, and I just overall really love his absolutely massive size. If we're gonna step back here, as you can see, he is gigantic compared to everything else around him, which is just crazy. So yeah, even like the Gravedigger, he is way taller than him, which is just absolutely insane in my opinion. Overall, he's easily the best clown prop of all time in my opinion, and definitely my favorite clown. And yeah, so I'll demo him for you right now.
This one's mine! You can have the next one!
Forget it. I'm not falling for that again.
Fine! We'll share! Give me that!
Let go!
It's mine!
Get your own!
What's wrong, little girl? Don't you like ice cream?
Everybody likes ice cream.
Alright, so that was 2 Scoops demo. As you can see, he has a ton of animation overall. Both of his mouths move, which is great. He lifts the girl up and down, and he moves from side to side. Now, unfortunately, mine actually arrived broken. It wasn't a mechanical issue. Everything mechanically in this prop is actually really good quality, but unfortunately, all the wiring is not that great. So all they had to do was just splice a few wires, and then we were good to go. But this guy's mouth didn't work originally, and the raising of the little girl didn't work. But eventually, me and my dad got it working, and now he works 100% perfectly. And in fact, we even improved the quality on the wires, so they're less likely to be ripped out if it's handled a little bit poorly. But overall, let's just get into the detail here. I'll start off with his shoes, because typically props like this don't have this great shoes. But first of all, the best part about this prop might be the shoes. I'm just kidding, but they're definitely one of the most unique parts. No other clown really has this detailed and this high quality shoes, especially with how gigantic they are. They're just massive clown shoes, and they look incredible. Really, not many people are going to be looking at the shoes, but on this guy, everyone will. Also, his suit is probably the next part to talk about. I just love the sprinkle pattern on his suit. It was just so clever to do that. I think it is great. It makes so much sense, and I honestly really like the way it looks too, all the sprinkles. And also the blue collars and like the ruffles look really nice too. The color matches with the rest of the suit very nicely. And I really like the colors on the shoes too, how they match his whole color scheme. Now for his hands and stuff, these hands are massive too. They have to be the size of Crouchy's, if not like a little bit smaller, or maybe even a little bit bigger. I don't know. I don't have Crouchy, but I know he has gigantic hands. Probably around the same size. And also the little girl's face here is also really scary too. She doesn't look that cute, but I mean, she's not supposed to be since she's about to get her head eaten off. Poor girl. But anyways, she's in this massive ice cream cone here, which is so cool. It fits with the whole name and the whole thing they were going here for perfectly. And I love the expression she has on her face. It is so highly detailed, better than any SVI little girl we've seen. And also her shrieks too are actually sound like she's like screaming for help. Like she knows she's gonna die, so she's trying to scream for help. But everything about this looks great. She has this nice little purple bow on her head, and also the ice cream too is just really nicely colored and detailed. The purple color looks nice too. Overall, I think it looks awesome. And then for the best part about this guy, both of their heads, Jim and Tim, or Tim and Jim, vice versa. I don't know. They never actually specified which one is which. But here we have the more like, I don't know, maybe the smarter one out of the two. This guy kind of has like that kind of goofy, dumb sounding voice, almost like Patrick Star. But here I'll start off with this one. So this one has sharp teeth, and his head is a little bit more, like, I guess, pulled more narrow than this guy's head. Also, his eyes are the same. They're all both, pretty much every single thing about their head is the same, except for like the shape and their teeth. So I like the sharp teeth here a lot. It looks very, very grotesque. Along with just all the makeup here is really nice too, and just the whole shape. You can tell this guy was mutated, since his whole story is he ate radioactive ice cream and then he got mutated. I also like the design choice to have black hair. That is something really cool that most clowns don't have. The black hair looks perfect on him. I really do love it. I like how the white on his skin doesn't go all the way around like he's a monster clown. He's meant to be a mutated human, so I like how it's only in the front, the makeup, and then he has his actual skin underneath, which looks just really good. I like how it wasn't all white all the way around, so that's really nice. Same with this guy. Everything about this one's head is awesome too. Again, his head is a little less narrow than this guy's head, and he also has these square teeth too. And overall, I really just love the way both of these guys look. They're so goofy and also very scary looking at the same time. And overall, he is easily one of my favorite props I own. Probably like right after Mr. Dark. This guy comes next. And overall, I love him so much. He goes perfect in the area I have him with my 2 custom clown props. And yeah, that is pretty much it for my whole collection, everybody. So let's take one last look at everything and then we'll wrap up the video. Well, alrighty everybody, that is it for my entire collection video. I know I might not have as many as some other people in the community, but I'm really happy with my collection. To be honest, I don't really need that many more. I enjoy talking about all this stuff, but I do realize that a lot of this is very, very overpriced, and I'd rather buy other things or just save my money in general. But I'm really happy with the ones I buy. I'm very meticulous when purchasing my animatronics. I really need to make sure I have a really good spot for it in my yard display, and I actually like what it is. So for all of these, I'm very happy with each one, and I love them all so much. So let me know which is your favorite animatronic in my collection and what animatronic I should get next. I'm probably gonna get Barnyard Butcher next year if they do bring him back, but it seems like they are, but I don't know. Overall, I'm very happy with my collection right now. I think I'm only gonna get a few more animatronics as of right now. Not the rest of the season, I'm done getting animatronics, but overall, I'm just very happy, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It did take a very long time to set up all these guys, so please like and subscribe, as always. Very much appreciated. And I guess with all that, everybody, thank you so much for watching. And as always, this is the Pixelated Pumpkin, signing out. Thanks for watching.